Beautiful. Here goes our flagpole. And pick up that bedrock. Wow, there you go. Scumbag. Right, what do you got? Yeah, trust me, guys, a lot of landmines spawn out here. Jesus Christ. Look at that. What's up, survivors? I'm NaturalBorn, and welcome to episode 41 of our Random Gen Let's Play. Now, first and foremost, as always, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all of the support on all of the videos. You guys are the real MVPs. And if you do find yourself enjoying the video, feel free to leave a like to show your support. Now, I think now's the time to get shit done. We're going to head over to the desert. We're going to go collect up a bunch of oil shale because we're starting to run a little bit low on gas. Because, like I said, we need to keep construction on the project underground tunnel moving forward. Something else I'd like to do is I'd like to visit that trader, snag some of that bandit armor he had. But not only that, if you guys have seen the most recent video that I posted, I think we're going to snag a vending machine from Trader Bob too. I don't think he'll miss it. I think a vending machine would go perfect down in our kitchen, because as I mentioned, we're trying to collect stacks of every item in the game, and that's going to be our source of the canned foods. So for now, we're going to get downstairs, we're going to get organised. First, we're going to head over and see the trader, because I do know that his stock will reset tomorrow. Alright, we're running a little bit low on things to sell. So we're going to take half of our animal hide. We're going to go ahead, we're going to turn this into leather just to get a little bit extra dukes for it. And what else do we have to sell? Might even take half of that duct tape with us. And might as well take half of this glue too. And I think that should be pretty good for now. We can always stock up on more glue when we need to. And I don't think we have any pistols or anything that we can get rid of. No, just this one up here. We might have some floating around somewhere. But I think for now that'll do just fine. The guy's all fed, so I think he is good to go. Alright, that was a big lag right there. Thought our game was going to crash for a second. Wonder if that means we've got a horde on the way. Well, either way, we're going to go see the trader because he'll be opening up any minute now. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pop down a marker, go for a quick waypoint, and I'll bring you back once we get there. So day 54 at the moment, next horde night should be day 56. Once we have completed the next horde night, we're going to be venturing into the burnt biome and we're going to be searching for our next base location. I would like to get that started as soon as possible. We have quite a bit of concrete mix, probably not enough to get the base completed, but we'll see how the week goes. We also need to make up a crap ton of iron bars. But that's one of the things going to the desert's good for, is not only will we find a bunch of oil shale, but we will be finding iron ore too. And then once we have that gas, we can smash it back into the tunnel, and that's going to get us even more iron and stone. Now, somebody mentioned to me in a comment that it didn't matter if you killed the enemy in one hit, you don't have to do it inside of the trader compound. Now, of course, you know me guys, we're going to be testing that here today. Apparently there is also a way to farm up some bedrock, and that is something we will definitely be looking into. So we have a zombie there. She will be the one that we try this on. But first, we're going to grab ourselves some armor.
Something you like?
Alright, Trader Bob. Give me all your shit. Alright, 16,000 dukes. Where's that armor? Beautiful. So we've got gloves, boots, and we might as well grab that chest too. Now, as far as I remember, he didn't have anything else that we were in desperate need of, but of course, I'll have a quick look. I'll tell you what, while we're here, I will grab that sink, and we might as well grab a couple fuse boxes. These items aren't necessary. You've got a gas pump, but I like buying these and using them to build. And yeah, I think we're pretty good from here. So we're going to chuck all of these on. Alright, so what we're going to check quickly, and I'm pretty sure the bandit boots will win. So we have the iron boots, and here's the stats on these. And yeah, the heavy bandit boots, just that little bit better. So we might even go ahead and sell these to him as well. Alright, so the moment of truth. Can we get this vending machine from this zombie? Now, the person did mention to use quality 600 tools. The method that I have, it doesn't matter what quality your tools are, as long as you kill the zombie in one hit. Oh, yeah, there we go. We missed him. We hit the grass, so that's not good. I have to go back, hit the vending machine, and then hit the zombie. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, and it did work. Okay. We did finish her in one hit, though, but that's not quite how I wanted to test that. It's weird, too, because we still have the gore block here. Alright, let's see if we can find another zombie. Oh, we got a wee piggy there. Oh, scraped his chin. There we go. Now, I know some people may not agree with this glitch. We're not necessarily exploiting it in any way. The food that we will gain from this vending machine, we won't be eating. So it's not really going to play a benefit to our character. But, like I said in the video, who doesn't want a working vending machine in one of their bases? Alright, so this guy should be on his way over. We've got a vending machine. Might as well grab the flagpole while we're here. They're the two biggest things. Obviously, you could use this glitch to get yourself anything within a trader. A lot of traders will have cement mixers and workbenches and stuff like that. At the moment, the only things that I want are the items that are unobtainable in survival mode. Alright, here he comes. Let's hope we don't hit a bit of grass in the process, eh? Alright, this is going to be hard. Beautiful. And there goes our flagpole. So we won't be using the flagpoles at the Iron Fortress, but I think Castle Rock could definitely do with a couple flagpoles. But judging by the time, I think now would be a good time to get on the mini bike, head back over to base, drop some of this crap off, pick up our auger and some repair kits, and then shoot over to the desert. But yeah, as I mentioned, you're supposed to be able to use that glitch to get yourself bedrock as well. Same method, hit the bedrock, hit a zombie. Now if this does work, I haven't tested it yet, but it sounds pretty legit to me. If we can get it to work, then I have an idea on how to make a bedrock farm. So expect to see a video on that. And I think we've got our gas down here. We sure do. We're just going to take all of it. Oh, might actually, I'll leave a few cans here just because we don't want to be filling our inventory up too fast. And there's not much point turning it into gas barrels just yet. Alright, just to keep our tools on the plus side, I'm going to go ahead and repair those quickly. And we should be pretty good for the steel pickaxe. It's already 9:30 AM, so I think now's a great time to get on the bike and head out to the desert. we've made it to the desert. Now we have the fun task of finding where we put our original mine shaft. Now we always have the option of digging a new one and going straight back down. Doesn't take long, especially when you've got an auger. Because at the moment, I'm not seeing any signs of where we were. And, oh yeah, oh no. So, if I remember correctly then, should be around here somewhere. Maybe, maybe not. That almost looks like it's floating. Well, I think it is. Good old terrain glitches, eh? Look at that. It's quite funny. Alright, we're wasting precious daylight here. So I think the smartest option would be to start a brand new mine shaft and just go straight down to bedrock. Now, if anybody watched the last video where we done this, when we came back up after our mining session, we had quite a few zombies on top of us. Now, if you'd like to avoid that or make that a bit easier on yourself, I recommend laying spikes down around where you dig down. So that way, you'll at least have a little bit of protection against anything that may show up. But I think we'll be alright. We'll just go straight down. Famous last words, eh? Alright, I don't even know where the mini bike is. Alright, there's our mini bike. Ah, yep, perfect. There we go. So that parked right beside it. I'm just going to fill this in. And, yeah, guess we're just going to go straight down. Of course, we're going to block this back off. Beautiful. All right. Well, I guess now's a good time to grab out that auger. Start smashing into it. And yeah, like I said, our goal at the moment is oil shale. We want as much as we can possibly find. Something else I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these frames down here. Now, this isn't necessarily for structural support, but it does double down as that. But I like to use a frame here, pointing to where I come from. So I know that down this tunnel here is where the exit is. And then that way we don't get lost down here. Yeah, guys, there's not much else to it. We're just going to smash into this, try to get as many resources as possible, and then get back to base. Now, I do have the option of staying here for the entire night. The only problem is we'll probably fill up our inventory quite quick, and our guy will more than likely starve to death. But we'll see how things go, and I'll bring this back soon. Oh, you guys see that? Silver nuggets and raw diamonds. Beautiful. So these are the first in this world. And I don't know if there'll be any more here. Not too sure how large the veins spawn. The only times I have found them, there hasn't been a lot there. But hey, I ain't complaining. Now, a lot of people have asked me about how wide you can dig down here. Now, as I've mentioned, sand seems to have more integrity than you think when it's holding itself together anyway. As you can see, this is quite a large area that we've opened up here, and I'm still confident to grab some more resources. Now, as I've mentioned before, if you do get to a point like this and you start to panic a bit because you're not keen to risk a cave-in, just go ahead, place some frames down, and link them up to the roof, and then that right there is going to give you a lot more structural support. That way we can open up a bit more around the sides of the walls. Alright guys, just looking at our inventory and the time, I think we are going to stay in the desert for the night, so we can stock up on a lot of oil shale. We want a crap ton more than that, but as you can see, we've got a bunch of iron and stuff. I think now would be a good time to get upstairs and to empty all of our resources into the mini bike and get back down here. Now, something that I want to test. Now, I don't know if this will work because we have to change our weapon to frames, but we're going to hit the bedrock and we're going to see if we can find a zombie up top. Now, like I said, this may not work because we've changed our weapon, but we'll still try it. If not, there's a few other methods that I've got to test if we can get bedrock in survival mode. I'd imagine there'd be a few people out there that wouldn't mind making their base out of bedrock. At least you know that you'd 100% be safe. Alright, made it to the surface, and there's a zombie. So we're going to test this out. Like I said, I don't think this will work, purely because we've changed our weapon. But you guys know that I'd like to test it while using it. And, oh, well, I suppose that wouldn't have worked either way. Oh, wow, there you go, guys. Right there. We're going to drop these spruce seeds and pick up that bedrock. Wow, there you go. So now we know that is confirmed and that works. There's an easy way for you guys to get your hands on some bedrock. Now that I know it works, there is another video that I would like to start working on, and that'll be a bedrock farm. A way that you can actually farm up a lot of bedrock. Alright, where's this bloody mini bike? But that's pretty cool. You like to see it, so we're going to pop that in there. Get all this goddamn iron in there. That's definitely going to come in handy. Wheel shale, stone, and tell you what, I'll leave those frames in there. The shovel, we don't need that. And we might as well pop the wrench in there too. And yeah, we should be pretty good to dig throughout the night. Say we shouldn't run out of gas. Even if we do, we won't have a lot left, so that's all good. Should be able to fill our inventory back up, and then yeah, we can get back into it. Now, where did I put this mine? There. Yeah, it was close to that mini bike. And yeah, back down into the mine. But you guys, that's pretty cool. It's a way to get bedrock in survival mode. Wasn't too sure if that was going to work, but that's pretty cool to see it work. Now, we, in this world, we won't be building anything out of bedrock, but as I mentioned, we want to get our hands on every item in the game. Bedrock is now one of those items, and that is now in our collection. But yeah, guys, I'm going to smash back into it, see how much resources we can gain by the end of the night. And yeah, as you guys can see here, once again, we've opened up quite another large area. We will continue to open this up. I've never had a cave-in the desert before, and I've made some of these mines pretty large. Now, if we do end up with a cave-in, at least you guys know, see that. But yeah, as you guys can see here, you can open up quite a large amount of space. So do digging in the desert. Don't be afraid to dig out big chunks of resources, because more than likely you're not going to end up seeing a cave-in. But do bear in mind, if you do get too carried away, then it's always a possibility. Alright, and it is pretty much the morning. And this is what we managed to get. So as you can see, we have a crap ton of iron. We have just over a stack of oil shale. So with what we have in the mini bike, we managed to get 2 stacks of oil shale, which amounts to 100,000 gas. We found some more silver. I have no idea where we found it. And we got a little bit of sand too, which is always going to help out. But I think for now would be time to get upstairs to the mini bike and head back to base. And yeah, let's just hope we don't have anyone waiting up the top. We might as well whack the bedrock for luck. And just see if there are any zombies up there. Alright, back to the surface. Now, I think this time, instead of marking it, I'm going to do this. Get a bunch of frames up there. Now we shouldn't be able to miss that. Now, can we see anybody that would like to donate us a piece of bedrock? Might as well grab another piece. why not? And I'm seeing nothing. No zombies in sight. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm extremely surprised to find out that you can acquire bedrock in survival mode. And I definitely have an idea for a farm, a way that you should be able to farm up a good amount of bedrock. Easy enough that if you want to build something out of it, then you will have that option. Right, we've got a rabbit up there, but I don't think we'll be catching him, and I'm not too sure if it would even work on animals. Maybe that's something else that we should test at some point. Right, sir. Oh, beautiful. Oh, oh, there was a bit of lag there. All right, what's that? It's a duffel bag. Tell you what, we're going to check it, because they always have the chance of spawning with machetes in them. Now, our guy is very hungry, so we're going to have to get back to base and find him something to munch down on. Duffel bag, some gun parts, we'll take them. So we're going to make our way back to the mini bike. We're going to go through the snow biome and we're going to pick up a few tree seeds. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell by my frames, but there is a bit of lag. Now, in my main world, because I've dug out so much underground in the desert, whenever I go dig in the desert and I make my way back to my main base, I'm usually greeted by a crap ton of lag when I look in the direction of the desert. Now, if you experience something like this in your own game, the way that I recommend to deal with this is just quit out of your game and load back in, and that should fix any issues that you have. And, oh, we've got a bit of tea in there, so we're going to go ahead and drink that quickly because our guy is thirsty. This is going to help cool him down too. Right, so we can take these frames back. Might as well chuck that in there. Take our wrench back. Pop that in. We can get the silver and the bedrock in there. Some stone, some sand, and a little bit of iron. Home should be this way. Like I said, we're going to stop off in the snow biome and we're going to pick ourselves up a couple of blue spruce tree seeds. Because eventually that is something else that we will need a stack of. Now, providing we stay on top of our tree farm, we should have zero issues when it comes to getting a stack of all the different tree seeds. Alright, and right here should be perfect. I think that won't give me a seed. Yeah, see, we're getting a lot of lag when we face back in the direction of the desert. So maybe once I get back to base, if we're still having issues with frame rates, then I'm going to have to quit out of the game and load back in, and that should fix that problem. Right, 10 seeds, that sounds pretty good to me. And I'm pretty keen to get back to base now. I also need to start digging in either the wasteland or the snow biome, so we can try get a good reserve of nitrate powder. Look at that. That is a odd cemetery to come by. I don't think I've ever seen a cemetery so small in this game with no POI attached to it. Very strange. Looks like all of our trees are fully grown too. Oh, well, of course not. Almost fully grown. As you can see, we still have a few trees on this side that aren't, but this side always seems to be good to go. We're going to get into base. We're going to drop off as much crap as we can. Grab some stuff out of the mini bike quickly. And we'll have to get back up and empty that out. But for now, we need to get our guy some food. That's right, the food's downstairs. suppose this is the only problem, having the kitchen all the way down here, is that we have to come down here to grab it. So we've got cooked food, beautiful meat stew into it. Alright, so we're going to go clear out the rest of this mini bike. And we may also chop down all of these trees. Alright, beautiful. Now, so even though these ones aren't fully grown yet, I think we're still going to chop them down. We're going to throw one of each type in here. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I truly don't. We may be able to test it better once we have more seeds in this area here. I tell you what, we could go pine, 3 maple, 3 spruce, and then we could test that way. But yeah, for now, guys, I'm going to knock down all of these trees and get them all replanted. So we're going to go pine tree, spruce tree, and maple tree. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to pop down 3 pine trees, 3 spruce trees, and 3 maple trees. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they grow over here. I do feel like all of them will grow at the exact same rate, but that's no worries at all. We're actually going to go ahead, plant down these spruce trees just so we can get a bit of extra seeds back too. Alright, that should be pretty good. And we got roughly 3 stacks of wood from that, which is pretty good as well. Yeah, see, I'm getting a bit of lag when I look in that direction, which is extremely annoying. Not too bad though, but yeah, that's something that gets too bad for you. Highly recommend quitting out of your game to the main menu and then coming back, loading up your game, and you should have no issues at all after that. So I'm going to dump the rest of the crap in my inventory, and then we're going to go pay Trader Bob a little visit. Tell you what, we're going to take a couple of these things here, and we're just going to go ahead and sell them to the trader. Not too worried about a lot of these parts. We'll hold on to the ones with the hunting rifle. We'll take that one. But yeah, like I said, I'm not too worried about those. We do want to have just a little bit of dukes on our guy, just in case he does have something that we want. Now, I did hear a supply drop come in too, so we might as well check whereabouts that is. Look, oh, she's in the wasteland. We might have to dip past and grab that on the way back. And might as well take half of the glue. Like I said, glue is pretty... I'll tell you what, we'll take even more. Glue is pretty easy for us to get our hands on. And yeah, we'll take the leather too. We've got plenty of animal hide. We can craft more if we need to. And I'm still loving the fact that we've found a trader so close to our base. If we check this... Oh, no, we haven't. We got a nail gun schematic. Of course we don't. Oh, Jesus. Watch out for that. Try to run through that door too fast. Trader Bob's got traps set up for us. Scumbag. Right, what do you got? First, we'll sell this crap. Just keep those dukes nice and high. Under 14,000. He's got a nail gun. 4,600. Right, we may definitely grab that. It's good stock for the sniper rifle, but I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, it's not much better than our one. Right, any machetes is the next thing we're looking for. No, we don't think he does. There, we've got a nice sink there. We'll take that. Might as well take another gas pump. Why not? And I think that's all he has for us today. Some night vision goggles. We're not going to worry about those. We will be able to find some once we actually start looking for for them. So we're actually going to take
Much
that nail
obliged,
gun.
stranger.
Alright, now for the fun part. We need to get ourselves over to the wasteland and pick up that supply drop. Will it be worth it? Of course it won't. Are we going to do it? Of course we are. So we're going to get down to the road first before we start running through the wasteland. And let's pop our head in here and have a wee look. Alright, end of the line. Alright, got a wee hubcap there. Not too sure if that one's a landmine or not, but we ain't gonna risk it. Oof, it's a bit of a journey. But we're gonna do it. We're here, why not? Just trying to watch our step. Gotta watch for dogs. Man, I hate the wasteland. Sniper rifle and SMG parts, definitely worth it. Alright, let's just hope we don't stumble onto a landmine on the way back to our bike. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, trust me guys, a lot of landmines spawn out here. Jesus Christ. Look at that dog ran a sniper rifle to try to spot one, but damn, guess he done the work for us. Gave me a heart attack too. Well, it's enough wasteland for me today. We're out of here. But that nail gun is going to come in extremely handy for when we start construction on the aerial assault. Now I'm just looking at the time, and I'm wondering if we have enough time to get over to that cracker book and have a wee look. I think we had some signs up here. Not sure if we've popped a sign down over there, so I'm just going to take one of these with me. All these mushrooms are done. So yeah, I think in the next episode, before Horde Night, we're going to get into the garden, do a big harvest, and then that should waste enough time before the Horde begins, because yeah, it takes damn near a full day for me to harvest all of that. Still definitely worth it though. You can't go wrong having that much food in a survival game. You truly can't. Alright, Shotgun Messiah. Not too sure when we last looted that place. Another reason that I want to go loot the Cracker Book is because you get to loot so many cabinets at once. It's going to give us a better chance of getting that scavenging up. Alright, just going to come straight through here. Right, so we definitely don't have a sign down. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop that down now. Right, that doesn't really help. I'll tell you what, right there will be perfectly fine. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into it. And I'm just going to grab and take, and I'll bring you guys back once we've looted it all. Right, last bookshelf. And paper. Right, not surprised. We're going to check a couple of these trash piles. Tell you what, we're going to try our luck with the shopping basket. Quality 352, not very good. So yeah, these are the schematics that we got. We have all of them. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the only one that we have left to obtain is the nail gun. But we're going to go ahead and read all of these. These are going to give us a nice wee boost to all of our levels. Alright, so there's all of those red. Don't think there's a lot around here. We might as well check the sinks, specifically for the wrench or some nitrate powder. Medical cabinets, nothing great. What about the toilets? 3 turds. I'm not going to complain about that. And, beautiful. I was about to say, can we get some oil? And I'm just looking at this back door, and it looks like we haven't even been out the back of this place yet. So we might as well pop out here, check all these cardboard boxes, see if we can find some more oil. And we're going to bust in here, get a duster, puffer coat, just as good. Another schematic. And we're going to crack into this wall safe. And more paper. Alright, stuff this place, we're out of here. Alright, do we have a drop chest here? Apparently not. It's all good. While we're in this part of town, and we've got a little bit of time before the night begins, I might just loop around to the drop chest and take anything that I can from them. Best way to do that is to use L3, click in your left analog stick, and you will take everything out. And you might as well scrap a couple of these. We'll use the bandage, we don't need it, but we're just going to use it anyway. Stop off at the popping pills and do the same thing. Something that I actually forgot to do, I'm going to have to loop back and do that quickly, is we forgot to write what day we were last at the Cracker Book. Still haven't found that nail gun schematic, so it's going to have to be done. But then we can loop back past the Shotgun Messiah, the working stiff tools, and we can try to drop chests too. Alright, so day 55. But yes, I'm seeing a bit of lag when we look in the direction of the desert. Don't worry, guys, that is normal. Once you start digging out quite a large area, and obviously because you've been over there, but like I said, if you quit out of your game and load back in, then that fixes that up right away. Not even too sure what day we were here. 34. So we should be able to loot that place. Alright, back over to the working stuff. And what time were we last here? Day 34. So yeah, we should actually be able to reloot both of these buildings. It's a nice shopping basket. You might even take it. Alright. And we'll loot past the bank and then back to base. Well, actually, I know that up here we have another drop chest too. Oh, Jesus, didn't see that zombie there. Right, excuse me, sir. But yes, it's one of the reasons why it's so good. If you like to loot everything, which I highly recommend to do, you want to leave these drop chests pretty much at every single corner. And you can just drive around on your mini bike and grab everything that you possibly can out of them. Right, day 34 that we were last there too. So we should be able to reload all of these stores. There we got more mushrooms there too. Beautiful. Ain't got old loading issues. Alright. So it turns out in today's episode, we didn't have time to go scouting the burnt biome, but that's fine. We'll definitely be doing that after Horde Night, and as soon as we find a location, then that's where we're going to end up building. Now, go ahead, dump a bunch of crap, and then I'm going to get all of this stuff organised, and I'll bring you guys back afterwards. Alright, to keep the ball moving along, we're going to start cooking up all of this gas now. we're going to be sticking around base. Should be able to clear this out every few minutes because you really need to. This gas cooks super quick. Pick up that stack. I'm going to get this whole stack over here. Beautiful. Now that that's out of the way, next up on the agenda, we've got these beverage coolers. So what I want to do is we're going to pull these apart quickly. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop our vending machine in here. Cool. Now, unfortunately, I need to... Oh, I forgot there was a bunch of water in there. Ah, yeah, and it's finished, so take that out. We're going to take all of these out. We're going to break this. Break that, and this is where we're actually going to pop our sink. Oh, not like that. Right, that sucks. I was not meant to do that. Let me know if anybody else ever does that. You try to place something down and you push the wrong button. Instead of rotating it, you break it. That sucks because I really wanted that sink to go there. And... now we're down on that. Alright, well, I guess for now, we'll get this one cooking up. And we'll dump our water in there. Damn, well, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for another sink. Alright, we don't want that murky water in there. That nasty shit. But so we're looking pretty good on water. And we're going to be using that water to make ourselves up a bunch of tea. And all our empty jars should go over here. But yeah, no, that is super annoying, guys. Really wasn't meant to do that. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to pop this crap inside the oven. So once we do place something else down there, we can get the campfire back up. But, yeah. So we have our working vending machine. I might have to go grab some dukes, actually. Just so I can sort of show you guys what the plan is with this vending machine. Alright, so we've got our dukes. Now, I'm not going to worry about the coffee and the beer. We can make all of that ourselves. Same with the red tea and the goldenrod, but we can come along. We can buy all the canned foods. Then we can, oh, not in there. Then we can dump this in here. And that's going to help us work on getting a stack of each food item. Now those coins, we're just going to go ahead, pop them in that top cupboard up there. So yeah, as you can see, this water cooks pretty quick. Same with the oil. How are we looking over here? The petrol. Take all of these out just so these things can keep producing. And just going to go ahead and dump it in here. Now, as I've mentioned, we can go ahead and we can turn all of this into gas barrels. I'm not too worried about that at the moment, though. We will be using all of that gas. It won't take us long at all. I'm a bit annoyed that we broke that campfire. Might even have to just pop another cabinet back down there because planned on using the night time to cook up some food and get a bunch of teas cooked up and all of that fun stuff. So there's the cabinet top. And we want the cabinet. 5 cobblestone rocks. Alright, now we've got that cabinet crafting up. Mushrooms still slowly growing away. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how much we get from a yield. I do think it'll be the same as planting anything on the ground outside without tilling the soil. You're only going to get enough back to make one seed, which isn't really beneficial. Alright, there we go. That's what we wanted. we'll just pretend what happened before didn't happen at all. So I think I need some stone. Make a campfire. Now my plans for the night is I'm going to try cook up as many teas as I can. We're going to be constantly checking in on those forges, make sure the forges are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Alright, and we're going to have to pop some wood in this one too. And this one's done. Might even take half of that wood back. Alright, so we need 90. We've got 30, 60, 90. Come to ingredients. Going to get out our goldenrod. Craft up all of those, and then we're going to do the same thing again, but with the chrysanthemum. And there's our red tea cooking up. One of the things that I do like about Alpha 20 is the storage boxes are called writable storage. And you can actually write on the storage box, because these signs can be a bit tedious trying to get right into where the storage is. And a lot of the time you end up clicking on this. Alright, so how we're looking over here. Clear these back out. So I'm going to take an ear of corn, and we're going to go 75 should do. How long? Still got 4 minutes to wait. It wouldn't even be a bad idea to get some more campfires up, but I think for now that should be pretty good. But yeah, I'd like to start working on all the different types of food. Somebody asked me if these restock. As you can see, oh, look at that, we actually missed some cans. Oh, no, we didn't miss cans because we brought it. It's already restocked. We now, so yeah, these restock at the end of every day, if I recall correctly. So we can go ahead, come back in here, more cans of food, and then just pop these coins back up there. So yeah, that's the whole rhyme or reason behind why I've got the vending machine in the base now. So we can use that to stock up on the cans of food. And as I mentioned, we will not be eating any of these cans. That's what we've got the cooked food for. And no doubt these need to be emptied again. So yeah, if you guys are cooking up oil shale into gas in your base, make sure that you're around your base while you're doing it, so you can come clear them out when they need to be. Don't flick it on, cook up a stack of 50,000 gas, and then leave your base, because you'll get back to base and next to none of it would have cooked. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to cook up some corn on the cob. No reason in particular, more just to have it in our storage. And what else? Can we make cornbread? I think you need the cornmeal and murky water. Nope, bottled water. Yeah, murky water would be a bit gross, wouldn't it? So we'll just take half of that, and do the same thing. Throw a bunch of water out, and get that cooking up in here. So yeah, I like to have multiple stacks of each food in the game. That way, keep your options open for what you want to eat. But yeah, like I said, it's one of the big goals. We could possibly even start working on the vegetable stews, the blueberry stews. It's quite a lot. We've got a good amount of meat in there, so we can do charred meat, grilled meat, boiled meat. Obviously, meat stews is our main go-to food. We've also got a bunch of coffee beans that we can cook into coffee as well. Now we've got a crap ton of teas. That should last us for quite some time. And obviously we will be cooking up a bunch more as well. Don't think our guy's thirsty enough. No, he's looking pretty good. So yeah, guys, I'm just going to keep messing around, cooking up this gas and cooking up this food, and I'll bring you back in the morning. Alright, the sun's come up, but it seems to be that we have a few visitors, so we're going to deal with these fellas quickly. I was wondering why I had so much lag going on my screen. All these goddamn zombies charging in. She's lucky. Oh, goddamn spider zombies. Stay down, boy. Hopefully we don't have too many zombies rolling up. And more screamers. Not screamers, sorry. More spider zombies coming in. Look at this little fucker trampling our mushrooms. Get out of there, boy. And crawlers. Just so... They are bullet sponges, I tell you. Yeah, down you go. Is that all of them? He's still going. Hit fire action for you. Undetected. Alright, let's hope another wave doesn't run through. Because as you guys know, the sun's come up, which means our time is up. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more console content. But as always, stay safe out there, survivors, and I'll see you in the next one.